New dietary guidelines were released by the U.S. Department of Agriculture and Health and Human Services. And since everything the government says is unimpeachable fact, let's go over them and follow them to the letter. First of all, there's a new limit for added sugars, less than 10% of your daily calories. Now, I already do that. Next, coffee, drink it. It's good for you. Well then, I'm really starting to trust the government. Next, cholesterol, stop worrying about it. They've lifted their previous limit of 300 milligrams per day, whatever that is. You know, they should call this the Shillue diet, because generally I have coffee in the morning, alcohol at night, and in between I have a steak. It just confirms I'm doing everything right, especially when I see the Brady diet. Tom Brady's personal chef detailed the quarterback's diet, and it's no fun. There's a lot of no's in there. No caffeine, no tomatoes, peppers, or mushrooms, no flour, no dairy, no fruit. What does he eat? Brown rice, quinoa, millet, beans. It sounds like a nightmare. I know he's a superstar multimillionaire who wakes up in a mansion with a supermodel, but I'd trade all that for a double espresso and a baguette with butter. Katie?
What's millet?
I don't know. It's
I have no idea. I thought it was Malay.
Me too.
Oh, maybe it is. I pronounce things wrong.
I have no idea.
It's a grain.
I don't research my pronunciations before the show. It's a grain, but is it millet?
It's probably millet.
It's millet.
Yeah,
Come on,
no,
you
you
should
were
know.
right. I just assumed it was Malay because I've never heard of it and I don't care.
And yet you nailed quinoa.
Yeah.
That's the one that no one
Well, I know
right.
quinoa. That's making the rounds.
Everybody knows quinoa.
Katie,
now.
football players
Hot
are supposed
grain.
to eat meat and potatoes,
Well,
aren't
he
they?
eats meat. He eats lean meat, but then also lots of quinoa. Listen, it's working. His body is efficient.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying?
I just felt her get.
Jesus. Well, Sam, look,
It's not as firm as it should be. It's a little...
do you, like most comedians, Sam, subsist on a diet of ramen noodles and beer?
I've been on a steady comedy club diet for the last few years, and I'm very particular with my chef at the clubs. I demand extra honey mustard with my chicken fingers, and when they say it costs extra, then I say the one just a little bit is fine.
You know when you go in the back room and the food is like sitting there?
I just did a club where it was the chef/manager. So like he'd come in, I'd be like, my chicken sandwich, and he was like throwing out some drunk, and I was like, oh, this is a well-run chef right here.
But do you think all this matters, or does it matter only when you're in top condition like Tom Brady?
No one's going to give a about like what the worst quarterback is eating, but you know, because he's got 5 rings, people are like, yeah, well, what's your diet? It's easy when you have a personal chef. It's just there.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy. But when you're a road comic and the only thing open at midnight is Wendy's, and you're like, all right, I'll do it.
That's the big difference between being a quarterback and being a road comic.
Yeah, that's the only one.
Yeah. That's
also, I don't think he's on Tinder either.
Giselle loves comics.
Yeah,
That's what I hear.
I could throw touchdowns if I had a personal chef making veggies for me every night, right?
Yeah, we'll wait for that. Yeah, you're doing good. This is a good gig. Don't, be happy.
But of the guidelines, Rob, aren't you glad they're loosening up on the cholesterol?
No, I don't care what they say, because I don't really think the government should be telling us what to eat. I don't want to hear one word out of them until they apologize for the past 30 years telling us to eat more bread and pasta, which they did. And
Remember that, the pyramid?
That? Oh, the pyramid. The bottom pyramid is bread and pasta.
Were we not supposed to do? I did that.
Me too. And, I'm not going to make it, as Sam pointed out. So, like, I just want to apologize. No, I heard it. Apologize for what you did, and then you can go on and you can tell me what to shop for.
Yeah, it's true. Joanne, you don't remember that. When we were kids, the pyramid, the entire bottom, the base of the pyramid was all absolutely terrible food.
Bread. It was bread.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's a pyramid?
That's what we used to look to.
Yeah. That was anti-Semitic.
Now, but what's... Now, we joke about you having just a pure alcohol diet, but I know you have to eat well, Joanne.
Yeah. Well, I used to. During, the pageant days, my diet was a lot like Brady's, which was depressing, is what it was. And so after doing a diet like that, when you no longer have to anymore, you never want to diet again. So my dietary guidelines are only eat when you're hungry.
That's a good one.
Stop when you're full.
Yep.
And always try to eat something green every day.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, like, we could write a manual with Joanne's answers today, right?
Hey, you're not going to get rich with that, honey. Come on. They got to be 300 pages and food combinations and stuff.
Do you remember it was a joke when Woody Allen made that movie in the 70s and all the foods were wrong?
Sleeper.
Yes. Yeah. But it's actually, I mean, that was a complete joke, but it's really come true, hasn't it?
Used to be in the, it's still in some old coffee shops in Manhattan. You'll go and see on the menu the diet plate.
Yes.
The diet plate is a scoop of cottage cheese and a big old plain hamburger patty.
Yes.
Like that's the diet plate. And actually, it is the diet plate.
It is.
But for 20 years, it was considered, oh my God, that's going to kill you. Better have some bread.
Yeah.
Have some bread and some pasta.
My first grade teacher had that. She brought in the diet plate with the wedge of lettuce and then the plop of cottage cheese.
Atkins.
Yes, yeah, and then like a hot dog bun or something. Okay, coming.